Guys, it is noon, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I've hit the record button, so we are recording. And so I'm just gonna first just talk about DPOJs and where we're at with that. So we did get extended to March 9th, which is a good thing because this is what our DPOJ submissions look like at this moment. Looks like we've got about a handful of, looks like about 10, honestly. Schools have entered this, and that's totally understandable at this point. You got a lot of stuff going on, but we have till March 9th to get those in, so please do get those in. Thank you to those who have entered already. That's great. But yeah, this is where we stand as far as JCPS goes, and I have a feeling that Jeff extended that DPOJ registration deadline because he wasn't getting many from not just us, but probably from all around the state. So just know that, we're probably not alone in this, in the number of submissions being low right now, but I would love to see this thing go down past 28 on March 9th. So that would be great. So if you can get those in, that would be great. I know you have a lot of stuff going on right now with the back to school stuff, but March 9th is your deadline. All right. So with that, March 9th is that deadline. You also got in your email this week in your 3 things, that level 2 projects are due April 6th. Okay. So you're going to submit those by April 6th. And so I'm taking you to this email for a reason, because there's a link in here. It says access level 2 project submission form resources here. That's the link you're going to want to click on. And you'll see this link multiple times before April 6th. But if you click on that link, it takes you directly to this page where you've got register level 2. And you can just fill out this form right here that's embedded into this page. And so it's just right here. You just go down and you throw it on there. You'll probably have to, I'm sure you'll have to do you'll have to do a judge and whatnot. Remember, your judge is always yourself. Or if you need a judge, you can reach out. If you don't want it to be you for some reason, reach out to me and I'll give you a judge name. I'll just make Steve your judge. It doesn't matter. Okay, so don't get hung up on the judge thing. But yeah, so that link takes you directly to here. Submit level 2 project. You see that they've only got one school in the state that has submitted their level 2 project already. So, and that's from Pike County. So that just, if you need an idea of like what that might look like, just read this submission here, this Pike County submission. So you have until April 6th to do that. It says 11:59 on April 6th to do that. And again, that link is in that STLP 3 things email that goes out every Monday. The one that went out this Monday, there's that link. Now, I recommend going there this way if you want to see this, and maybe you bookmark that page, because if you try to get to it through the STLP website, it's like looking for buried treasure, because you think it would be here under state, but it's not. You have to scroll down to on the home page. And then you get to this part where it says level 2 projects, submit level 2 links. And then when I click on that, it takes you to this page. And then right here is where you would click to get to the page that's linked in the email. So you might as well be the Tricks rabbit looking for the Tricks cereal, trying to find this thing. So it's right there for you, but it's also in your email under that 3 things. And like I said, you'll see this multiple times before the deadline of April 6th. Thank you to the 80% of people that have opened this email, by the way. So the insight thing on email is great. All right. So beyond that, what are your questions or concerns that I can help you with on submitting the DPOJs or your state stuff or what's going on? Anybody have any questions or concerns?
Russell, I do have a couple of questions, because I haven't, needless to say, you can see that I haven't submitted anything yet. But one of the things that I wanted to submit was something on Google Drawings. And we did something for Black History Month where we had a whole lesson on like kente cloth. And then we had our kids make like their own kente cloth or whatever. So I have all of these submissions, but now I guess I'm trying to think, what do I need to do? Do I need to contact those kids and say, hey, yours is one that I want to just submit? What is my next process? Because I've never submitted a DPOJ before.
Yeah, so all you're going to do is pick your best 2. You can do 2. Pick your best 2, and then you're going to those 2 kids, you're going to send them that reflection form. Did you see the reflection stuff I had last week?
And I'm not sure if I usually save all your emails just in case I don't get a chance to read them like right then. But
yeah, you'll just
I won't be mad if you send it to me again.
I'll send it to you again. All it does is say like the kids are like, I created this in Google Drawings, and here are the steps I followed. 1, I did this. 2, I did that. 3, like 5 steps basically. So it's really easy, and it's just a really simple way for them to reflect and kind of show their process. But yeah, so you pick your best 2, and you're going to send what I send you to those kids, and they're going to fill it out to you and get it back. Hopefully on March 8th or before.
Yeah, what I'll probably do is if I pick the best 2, I'm just going to call those kids and I'm going to work with it with them. So then I have it, because, just being online makes it a little bit more challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, if you want to meet with them or talk to them and fill out that form with them, kind of have them talk you through it, like that might work too. Because remember, you've got to submit these links to this project for the kids, and so it's going to be a file that comes from your Google Drive anyway. So you're going to make a copy of whatever they say. Okay, so make a copy of that Google drawing, and that's the link you're going to submit.
Awesome. And then I have another question for you on that, because there was one time you said like the drawing can be a submission in itself, but if we add something to it, like if they add words to it, then it becomes a graphic. So I'm trying to get those 2. So should I choose 2 different ones? Because one, I thought, well, maybe I'll work with them and they can write a poem, or we can just put some kind of graphic on it, and now it becomes a graphic.
So you could pick. So really, what you could do is you could pick 4. You could say, okay, here are 2 digital art entries, and here are 2 graphic design entries. So from the same project, you got 4 entries, and you got 2 digital art and 2 graphic design.
Okay, digital art, graphic design. Thank you. That was my question. Thank you.
All righty, and I'll send you that reflection form, Kim. Anybody else have a question? Remember, you've got till March 9th to get those DPOJs in. April 6th is the state deadline.
Hey, Russ, how you doing, man?
Hey, Curtis.
Quick question. Do you think there will possibly be a deadline extension for state level, considering the transition that's about to happen and with everything going on?
He seems to extend the deadline on everything. But, when we're counting on it, probably there won't be. So I would think I would try to stick hard to that April 6th deadline at this point. I realize everybody's going back, but he actually contacted us and was like, when is JCPS on spring break? Because he didn't want to put it in the middle of our spring break. So this deadline was set with us in mind. That being said, he may, but at this point, that date has just came out. And so I'm expecting him to stick hard to it. But I wouldn't be surprised, but don't plan on it. That's what I'm saying. Just don't plan on it.
Okay. Is this typically the submission time? Like, is that like the typical date?
Typically it is. It's there or even like a week early, a week before spring break. So it's about right in line with when we submit normally.
Okay, thanks.
And the thing is don't feel like when you submit your project, don't feel like don't get stressed about it, as I'm saying. So you've got time, you've got till April 6th. And it doesn't have to be a perfect project. I realize, this year's been a really stressful year for everybody, and you're just trying to, keep the kids engaged and keep kids working. And so I really appreciate everything you guys have done. And so if you feel like, even if you feel like it's, this looks so much better in December, I thought it was gonna be so much better. Just submit what your kids have done, and we're proud of it. Everybody's proud of it. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Anybody else?
Yeah, if I can add, I know as I've done STLP before, and I know that you want to turn in great work, but really STLP is about what the students did. You kind of let them lead. So whatever the students' work is, submit that, and don't feel that extra pressure, like Russ said, to make it perfect. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Steve.
Sure.
All right. Going once.
Okay, Russell, one more question then, since we have you. Are there some other like quick and easy DPOJs that you think we can submit just so we can have, so I have right now, what you've given me, I'll have 4, but we can submit up to how many?
You can, so there are all those different categories on the STLP super sheet. I mean, there are like tons of categories. And so remember, let me go ahead and paste that super sheet in there for you so you can see all the categories. But yeah, I mean, you've got the easiest ones I've always said are digital art, graphic design, infographics, all the stuff you can do in Google Drawings, digital photography, storytelling, that kind of stuff. Let me share
I think the how-to videos are
yeah, go ahead, Elaine. Go ahead, Elaine.
The how-to videos, Kim, are like where your students could like use, I guess, Flipgrid if they're allowed to, and then video how to do something, which would be pretty neat because they probably have some awesome tricks up their sleeves.
Or screen record. Now we have the screen record on the Chromebook.
Yeah, that's true.
And so they could just go like, this is how I create whatever, you know. They could even do a tutorial on how to create that. What did you call, Kim, what was the project they did? With
the kente cloth.
They can even do a screen tutorial capture on that and say, this is how you do this. And they could turn that in.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. What was the thing that you showed us the last time you did like a cardinal bird? What was that one called?
That was vector art. And that would be, that would fall under the digital art category or graphic design. If you put the word cardinal on there, it's graphic design. But yeah, so it would be graphic design or digital art, either way. And so, yeah.
Okay, but I already have something for that. I'd rather go with what I have. I was just curious, but that was called vector art. Mm-hmm. Those are just things I'd like to keep in mind for the future, I suppose. Or even like we do art clubs, maybe we can just do that for fun.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. So again, March 9th, April 6th. Good luck, guys, and have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again. Bye, guys.